Today we will be reviewing, comparing, and racing these two Koenigsegg Gemeras. The only difference is the manufacturer, Matchbox vs. Hot Wheels, a true battle of the titans. That's right, so here in front of you we have two of the same castings and even in a very similar color. The Koenigsegg Gemera. So this is a nice hypercar by Koenigsegg. And it looks like this came out 2022 for Hot Wheels, and not sure on the Matchbox, but looks like it was 2022 as well. So I thought this would be kind of a fun comparison to review and put the Hot Wheels versus the Matchbox, not only just comparing the brands, but these are actually the exact same casting. So just see kind of scale, sizing, weight, and then also how they perform on the track. So with that being said, let's crack them open. So let's start off first here with the Hot Wheels. So I think this casting came out in orange as well, which actually, yes, it did. I have it right here. Here you can see it's in a nice gloss, kind of like that Nardo gray color, and then it has the yellow interior, then it has the yellow writing on the side. We do get taillight tampos, and you can see here we have the little ghost logo, which if you didn't know, that's kind of like the nickname or whatever for the Koenigsegg. They are called the Ghosts. Also you can see headlight tampo and the manufacturer symbol there on the front. So just some plain black 10-spoke wheels, nothing too fancy. And now for the competitor, we have the Matchbox. Let's get into it. So I have definitely not opened up too many Matchbox here on the channel. Definitely just a Hot Wheels guy. Not for any particular reason. Man, this thing's really in here. But I feel like collecting these cars and stuff, there's so many, and it's like if you start collecting in all the different like manufacturers, you're just gonna have way too many cars. I already have way too many Hot Wheels, so I don't need to start also collecting Matchbox. So this one is more of a metallic flake in the paint, so kind of more of a silver, but still same with the yellow interior. No labeling on the side. We do have the headlight tampo and the taillight tampo and still the Ghost logo there. And this one has kind of the classic Matchbox little 5-spoke wheels. Looks like they spin okay, but let's get down and do some close-ups and really go over the cars. So this might not be the best way to do it, but the best way I could figure it out for right now. So you can see the Matchbox on the right is actually a significant amount longer than the Hot Wheels. Both cars are supposedly the 1/64th scale, but you can see the Matchbox there is significantly longer. So here you can see a look at both cars here from the back with the Matchbox on the right. They actually appear to be about the same height. Maybe the Matchbox just a little bit taller. You can see the taillights there match up and are about at the same height. The rear wings are definitely different. The Matchbox has a little higher kick there on the spoiler, which I think actually looks better. The diffuser also is a little bit bigger. So I think actually for the rear, detail-wise, I would say Matchbox probably has the win on this one. And here we go now with the front look of the cars. So Matchbox is on the right. So you can see the cab of the car is definitely higher, but the tail lights or the headlights are actually at the same height. You can see the front diffuser on the Matchbox looks painted to match the car, and the Hot Wheels just has the black front diffuser. I'm not sure. It's kind of a toss-up. I think the headlight tampos on the Hot Wheels is a little better, and I think it looks a little meaner with that Nardo gray and then the black diffuser. So I think for front, I'll probably give the Hot Wheels the win on this. And here we go, taking a look at the side profile of the car. So definitely a lot of wheel gap on the front wheel there of the Matchbox. And I don't really think like those wheels just look very plain and basic, and definitely don't really scream like hypercar. The rear doesn't look too bad wheel gap wise. Car looks nice. And here we go over for the Hot Wheels. So a little better on the wheel gap there, and I think maybe the wheels are a little more proportional. I think the Matchbox wheels maybe look a little too big for the car. And I do like just the plain 10 spokes. They look at least a little more racy than the Matchbox 5 spokes. And like with any heavyweight fight here, of course, we got to bring out the scales. So let's do Hot Wheels first. Try to get it centered on here. Here we go. So we have 36.3 grams. And let's throw the Matchbox on, which I think is definitely going to be heavier. Let's again try to get it. Yeah, so we have 39.8. So about 10% heavier, which makes sense because the car was longer and taller. One thing here I did want to talk about with the Matchbox is sometimes the Matchbox have the grooved tires. This one, it seems to mainly just be smooth. You can kind of see the grooves on just like the sidewall. So it shouldn't affect it too much going down the track. But that was one of my main concerns with this, is that the Matchbox would have the grooved, like treaded tires, which do not do well at all on the track. And Hot Wheels, just their basic smooth wheels. So I think Hot Wheels probably does have the racing feature down a little bit better. They seem to kind of be a little more focused on that than Matchbox, where I think Matchbox is kind of more of like going for more realistic looking, like clean, simple example cars. But I guess we will just have to find out. So let's get these cars up to the track. So each car will get one race in each lane, and we'll see whoever has the fastest time out of these two races will be declared the winner. So for race one here, we have Matchbox on the left lane and Hot Wheels on the right. And 3, 2, 1, go. And back for race two, we have switch lanes for the final race. 3, 2, 1, go. And there we go. We have our answer. It looks like the Matchbox took the win for today. So I could tell, obviously, just by size and scaling, that the Matchbox was going to have the weight advantage. My only concern was, like I talked about earlier, it was with the tires. If the Matchbox had those grooved tires, then I knew the Hot Wheels would take the win. But it looks like in this matchup here with the Koenigsegg's that the Matchbox outdid them. So I still am kind of undecided on what one I like better, but I guess I would probably just say Hot Wheels just because I'm more of a Hot Wheels fanboy. But you have to let me know down below what car you like better just looks-wise, and who did you think was going to win? Did you guess right? Let me know. And also let me know if you kind of like these little comparisons videos. I thought this was actually kind of fun to do. So until next time, we will see you later. Peace.